Well, the Argentine duo of Lo Celso and Lamela was definitely in full force tonight. Hello and welcome to another episode of Hollie's Hotspurs, and on today's episode I'll be looking about our game against Middlesbrough that we won 2-1. If you are new, please remember to hit a like on this video, comment what you thought of the game below and hit that subscribe button. The lineup did look impressive, with Tanganga playing right wing back, Sess playing left wing back, Sanchez and Vertonghen in the middle, and then we finally got to see Lamela and Lo Celso start. My word, what a game they had. I mean, my favourite part about this match is that I finally got to shout Lo Celso at the top of my lungs. 2 minutes in and the Middlesbrough goalkeeper has a bit of a howler, passes the ball out, or he thinks he passes the ball out to his player, but Lo Celso's there waiting, picks the ball up and slots it home. Does a bit of this business. So yeah, even though it's a Middlesbrough mistake, and we all know it is, it's great that we've actually taken the opportunity and got a goal from it. Normally with those opportunities we'd hit it wide or we'd do something stupid and it wouldn't go in. So 2 minutes into the game, in a game that we need to win to be able to get on and maybe get a trophy this season, Lo Celso comes up trumps and slots it home. I mean, if we're going to be a bit negative, I was a bit annoyed the commentator did not scream Lo Celso with a lot of energy that I did, but there we go, we can't have it all. Saying that, even though we went 1-0 up in front in like 1 minute, you can see there was still a few things we definitely need to work on, and it was just that we couldn't find our rhythm to start with. It was like sloppy passes going left, right, centre. One of the big culprits for this was Dyer, and unfortunately it didn't really get any better as the game went on. I don't think he's good enough, but that's me. This sloppiness kind of reinforced itself in the 13th minute when Sanchez, for some strange reason, looks to play the ball out to Vertonghen, which is fair enough, but he overhits the thing. To be honest, I'm not surprised that Vertonghen doesn't manage to get the ball under control, which then leads a Boro player through on goal with just Tanganga to beat. Tanganga unfortunately loses his footing, meaning that the Boro player is through on goal, and credit to Gazzaniga, he makes himself look big, he gets a strong hand to it. For me, that was a massive let off. Considering it was our own mistake again, which we really need to work on, because that's the thing that gets us in a lot of trouble at the moment, making our own mistakes. So we were let off big time then. And to be honest, I was quite surprised how well we recomposed, because in the 15th minute, Lamela has so much energy, his confidence is rising high, and I think that's why he's been rewarded with a start, because every time he's come on in games in recent times, he's always looking to have the ball at his feet. And to be honest, he goes up in the 15th minute, wins the ball off of the Boro player, heart of the pitch. He comes out with it, runs at the keeper, with the outside of his boot, he flicks it home. Take a look at this. So it's 2-0 after 15 minutes. It's happy days. It was a lot different from the first game. We're actually finding passes in behind, Gio looking lively, Lamela looking lively, and I think it just shows with, I know Lo Celso's goal to start with was probably quite an easy one for him, but it just shows you if you work hard, you look lively, you want that ball, you'll get a start. It shows they're hungry for it as well, and the fact that they're delivering. Yes, Gio gives the ball quite away a few times, but he's delivering. He's getting a goal, he's getting on the score sheet, he's working hard to get the ball back, so credit to him. And with this, as we settled more into the game, then we were 2-0 in front, we actually looked like we were going to go on and score more. And I think one of the big key things, I've already touched on it really, is Lamela and his confidence. But his confidence was rubbing off onto other players. Other players were actually like, no, I'm going to have a go, I'm going to run with the ball. Like Tanganga, for instance, he'd done it many times in the game. In the 26th minute, Sessegnon, the other fullback, has a lovely chance on goal, but it just goes wide. And Tanganga also has another opportunity after he receives the ball from Gio, who passes it to him wide. He cuts in, he has a strike, and unfortunately he smashes the ball so hard, but it goes out for a goal kick. Now, in recent weeks, I've given Eriksen a lot of stick. There was moments in this game where, yes, he was playing his usual, in recent times, rubbish, but I think the fact that he knows that his future is pretty much settled away from the club, he actually played okay. He was finding passes here and there. He did want to win the ball back. There was many opportunities that he came back into a centre mid role and actually won the ball back for us. So I think it's not ended how we want it to be, but I think Eriksen's off, and I think he knows that too. I mean, this idea of actually winning the ball back off of Middlesbrough making mistakes, because they made a lot of mistakes too, was reinforced when Lucas picked the ball up, back-heeled it to Lamela. Lamela runs with the ball, finds Lucas again. Lucas gets the ball, he weaves through players as a shot, and it just goes wide. I mean, every time we're on attack, it looks like we're going to score, and I tell you what, that has not happened for a very long time. It was a brilliant first half. We actually looked dominant, but like the first game, whenever we had the ball, we seemed to have done something with it. Yes, at times it was very sloppy, but we were creating chances, more chances than we did do against Middlesbrough. We were actually nearly finishing them. Second half starts and Boro looked like they're out to get a goal early on. The pressure's building up, but in the 51st minute, Tanganga drives down the wing, puts a lovely ball across the goal, drilled hard low to the other fullback, Sessegnon, who unfortunately manages to hit the ball on the moon. Yes, it wasn't a great shot from him. I think he's also offside, but it's positive. Yes, finishing will come. With the pressure mounting, Middlesbrough get a free kick. It's in a dangerous position. I think Tanganga gives the ball away because he handballs it, I think. Middlesbrough a shot, and Gaza does really well and manages to clear it and saves it, so it's still 2-0. The 60th minute, we finally make a change. Sonny comes on for Lucas. I thought Lucas had a good game. Playing a lone striker, I think he did alright. He looked lively. He had a few chances to score himself, but it wasn't meant to be. It was going quite well until the 79th minute, when a long ball's pumped forward by Middlesbrough. Someone knocks it on. It lands to a Middlesbrough striker who, I think was outside the box, whacks the ball and it goes in the bottom corner. Now for me, Gaza has had an alright game. You've got to be saving that, mate. The ball is travelling from ages away. It's not as if someone's standing right in front of him. He can see it. He should have got down quicker. He should have saved it. So in the 79th minute, it's 2-1 Tottenham. I love Winks to bits, and recently I've said he hasn't played well, but I think that's because, I don't know, he's had not a lot of confidence like most people in the team, but tonight I'm going to praise him because I thought he played incredibly well. He wasn't doing his usual side-to-side, backwards passing. He was actually playing long balls over the top as well, into gaps, into spaces, and playing the ball forward, and even driving with it sometimes. He even drives with it and then passed the ball to Tanganga, who would then, with his pace, go even further with the ball. So I thought Winks tonight did a very good game. Now, for me, Tanganga has had another brilliant game, even playing in a different position that he played at the weekend against Liverpool. I think I'd go as far to say Tanganga could be our new right back. Yes, I know it's early days, but he's showing some very strong signs. I mean, Serge is a good cross of the ball, but Tanganga tonight put an awful lot of crosses in, whether that was drilled on the... Most of them were drilled on the floor, but his pace is unmatched. I think it was towards the end, like 91st minute, a man turns into Usain Bolt and pretty much takes on two players down the wing. It reminded me so much of Gareth Bale, the way that he passes people with ease because he's just so quick. The man... It seems like the ball just sticks to his feet. But with that chance, we should have scored from it. It was brilliant work from him down the wing. He then puts a lovely ball in once again, and no one's on the end of it. I know I've said a lot of positives tonight, and people will say, how can you be positive? It's against Middlesbrough. But for the last 6 months, we haven't been great. We've been awful. Like, it's just been bad, and it's nice to come out and look like we actually want to play football. We're hungry for the ball, we're hungry to score goals. That hasn't been at our club for quite a while, and things are slowly changing. But to me tonight, I think the future is bright. I think Sessegnon and Tanganga could be our new Danny Rose and Kyle Walker of the next decade. Lo Celso and Lamela have been hungry for it. They came on, they did the business. 2-1 against Middlesbrough when it was just a totally different game. The one against the first game, not so great. This game we actually looked like we were going to play football, score a lot of goals, and to me it could have been a lot more. Yes, Middlesbrough were very unlucky with their chances of not scoring them, but we were very dominant tonight. So, Southampton in the next round, and let's hope I don't look like this again. I don't want to lose to Southampton, if you haven't guessed, and I also want a trophy this season, so winning against Southampton is also another must. But thanks again for watching, see you soon, and remember, come on you Spurs.